The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. The United States of America issued a travel ban to some countries, and African countries are also part of it. But AU, African Union, decided to bring out a communique. According to them, they are begging the United States of America. If we don't go to the United States of America, we cannot survive. So the countries, about 7 countries that the United States of America decided to ban them not to come to the United States of America, they are pleading to the United States of America to please allow us to come there, because that is our heaven. If Africans don't move to the United States of America, we will die. So we need help from Donald Trump, the wonderful United States of American president. The African Union Commission has taken note of the recent proclamation by the government of the United States imposing new travel restrictions affecting nationals from several countries, including some of the African countries. While recognizing the sovereignty right of all nations to protect their borders and ensure the security of the citizens, the African Union Commission respectfully appeals the United States to exercise this right in a manner that is balanced, evidence-based, and really reflective of the long-standing partnership between the United States and Africa. The Commission remains concerned about the potential negative impact of such measures on people-to-people ties, educational exchange, commercial engagement, and the broader diplomatic relations that have been carefully nurtured over decades. Africa and the United States share mutual interest in promoting peace, prosperity, and global cooperation. The African Union Commission respectfully calls upon the U.S. administration to consider a more consultative approach and to engage in constructive dialogue with the countries concerned. The Commission appeals for transparent communication and, when necessary, collaborative efforts to address any underlying issue that may have informed this decision. The Commission stands ready to support efforts that promote understanding, resolve concerns, and strengthen cooperation between Africa and the United States of America. African leaders, I don't know what is wrong with us, yet we want to be respected. This is an opportunity for Africa to also strike back at the United States of America. Let's take, for instance, we have the gold, the diamond, the bauxite, the uranium, everything that the United States of America needs is found in Africa. They are who they are because of Africa. So if they are asking us not to come into their country, and they've said maybe Chad or Congo or Ghana, and we know we have something that the United States of America wants, all we say is, okay, if Africans are not allowed to come into the United States of America, then all the citizens in the United States of America mining or doing something in that country should also vacate. And there will not be any export of such mineral that the United States of America needs from Africa. But African leaders can never do that. Why? Because that organization called African Union was organized and is being funded by America and its allies. So Africa can never do anything than to plead. No wonder nobody respects us. These people command us around as if we depend on their mercies. Yet, the opposite is the case. When they are giving us $1 Ghana, $1, there will be cameras on us showing to the world how they are there helping us. But when they come into the continent to take the billions and trillions of our mineral resources out to benefit them, it's always in the dark. Nobody sees it. And this is how these people always capitalize on, to portray the African as a poor nation. And the leaders, because they are gatekeepers and puppets, they have nothing else to do than to always say yes, sir, massa. Can the United States of America do this to China? Do this to Russia? Or any country? It is only Africa that everybody slaps and goes scot-free. Because Africans, we don't have leaders. How can you go and be begging somebody who needs you? If we should decide to cut everything that we are giving to these people, not only the countries that are banned, Africa in general should not give anything to the United States of America. And within a year, if US economy doesn't come to an end, you ask Africa. But our leaders, they know, yet they can't do anything. Before they even wake up, they have to call them and ask, can we go out of our rooms? Africa, like, seriously, in this 21st century, and we still allow ourselves to be treated this way, it's so pathetic. Yes, and that is why we are calling on all of us to make sure we do away with this organization and that thing they call democracy. That is the hindrance of Africa. Until we are able to break forth from that thing, that system that the oppressor used to cripple us. Africa, what we are seeing is common this. We must fight for the total freedom and liberation. We cannot continue to be begging people around. We are not beggars. We don't look like such. They depend on Africa everything to be who they are. And we don't have to allow them to have leaders in place that will give them the mandate to continue to be looting the continent. You and I are the only ones that can set the continent free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world and in Africa.